Alright boys, welcome back to the channel. I know we haven't made a video in a while, but today we are working on the Jetta. Haven't had a boost gauge in it. Kind of negligence because it is on a spicy tune, so if it does overboost, I don't know. So yeah, I got some stuff here and we're going to fix our boost leaks, get a boost gauge in it, and yeah, she should be good to go. Oh, here's the parts that I got for it. I've already got this top charge piping off that goes into the top of the intercooler. It's just a stock setup. Oh, here was the pipe that was on it. This is the elbow for it. This is the pipe off of this car. I'll no longer be using factory pipes on this when I do the bigger turbo in here, so I'm going to use these. So first things first, I do have an O-ring kit for everything. I'm going to change this O-ring and connect these two pipes together and get it back in the car. There is actually a piece on this end. It's a coupler. It has a rubber O-ring on each end, so I'm going to get that out of the car as well, off the top of the intercooler, and I'm going to replace that. These O-rings, they're easy to do. It's a hot day out today, so but they just come right off with your hand. So you're going to take that one off. Forget who I got these from. I think I got these from Cascade German. Shout out to them. Pretty sure. So yeah, we're just gonna slide that bad boy on there like so, and yeah, that goes into the intake pipe. This is gonna go back on here. This pipe has our fitting for our boost gauge, so we just go off the charge piping. It's simple, it's easy, it works. Everybody and their mother did it. This is just a hole drilled, threaded it in there, put a little Loctite on it, and yeah, it's been good. It's been holding, you know, 30-40 psi in this car for a few years now, so I don't see any problems with it. But yeah, so we're going to get this together. I'm gonna get that other piece out, we'll change the O-rings on that, and then yeah, we'll get it in the car. All right, so you're probably not going to be able to see it. You can a little bit, but down there on the top, that's the piece that we got to get out. We got to change the O-rings on it. I don't see a bunch of oil around it, so it probably wasn't leaking, but I have them, so why not change them? You know, this way for the future it's better. You should change all the clips too. I'm not going to right now just because I don't have them all, but yeah, I'm going to get that out and we'll change the O-rings on that. All right, so unfortunately we are already off to a rough start here. So I'm cleaning this piece off. I just got the O-rings off of it. Remember how I just said I replaced the one on this one? So what I'm just seeing, I didn't actually look up the O-rings on where they go, but right off the rip, just from the top pipes here, these rings match up in size. This one is a lot smaller. I have 4 of these. I only have 2 of these. I need at least 3 of these. So I don't know if I'm doing the bottom side right now because I know they're the smaller ones. I don't know if I'm gonna jack it up. I just want to get the boost gauge in it, and this was a big boost leak up here on this coupler. I know the bottom one too, so if the bottom one's the same size, then I don't have enough O-rings. So then whoever makes this kit, unfortunately, yeah, these aren't the right parts for a PD. I made sure to buy BEW ones. I didn't buy the wrong ones, so it's not me. I know somebody will say, oh, well, you fucking ordered the wrong ones. I didn't. So we got one on there. Get the other one out of the package here. Same number. Some people lube these. I'm not personally gonna lube them because I figure the oil will cause a boost leak. These fit kind of loose, but that might be better. Yeah, I guess they're not bad. So I'm gonna get this back in. I'm gonna get this pipe back in. I guess I'll film it. I'll set the tripod up here. Just gonna clean these all nice. I'm not gonna change the setup on this car at all. I'm just gonna leave it stock. Even when I do pull the turbo out on this car, it's done perfectly fine on, you know, I'm not looking to break any horsepower records with it. 200 horsepower out of it would be plenty enough for me. I know the turbo is capable of it, so probably maxing out this stock injectors. We'd probably see around 180, honestly. So this is more than good enough. But yeah, so I'm gonna quit rambling and get this shit in the car, and yeah, we'll go through. All right, so these are easy to put in. You just gotta reach down in there, and, slide her in. Pop the clip down. That's back in there. Kind of a pain in the ass. Now we got our upper pipe. We're just gonna fish it back down in there. Kind of a pain in the ass. All right, well, after some working and my tripod falling over because it's just a cheap one, yeah, she's in. And clip all your lines back on. So now we got that boost fitting there for our gauge. So I'm gonna put the elbow on, snap that back in, wipe that out real quick, and yeah, it's ready to hook up the gauge. All right, that's that. We're all clipped back in up here, nice and good, fully seated. Clamp is on, lines are put back in their place. So yeah, now there's a hole under here. It's gonna be hard to see. It's right underneath this thing, but we're gonna stick our vacuum line through there. I'll show you on the other car, it's a little bit easier to see. All right, so we're in the process of ripping the blown motor out, but here's said hole that I was talking about right above the brake booster. You send your line right through that. If you want to put a grommet on there, go for it. I personally just send the wire through, or the line through. You can tap in for the power inside, but yeah, super easy. Boys, it's a little hot out, so you gotta stay hydrated. What you think? Hell yeah. Fire. What do you think? Cheers.
You just cheered to the people.
Good work. We got our bottom panel out underneath the dashboard. It's 3 T20 screws and it just pops right out. Don't mind the mess in here. It's a daily. So we got our line in. Just ran across the top of the motor into the cabin. Good enough for me. It is a stock car. So yeah. All right, so we got everything ran up in the vent. It's hooked up, wired in. Tested it for power. It works. I think I need a new oil cap seal. It looks like we're leaking a little bit. I did take off the other part, but she looked a little wet. But yeah, that's it. Super simple. So we'll go test it out here in a little bit. And yeah, should be good to go. Hopefully it should be around 20 pounds. All right, boys. Boost gauge is working. So yeah, we'll call that successful. Not really gonna go anywhere. It's hot out. Don't really want to. All right, boys, so that's gonna wrap up our little boost gauge install. Yeah, so she works. We just went up and down the street real quick. Made about 20 pounds. Didn't really rip on it though. Just made sure the gauge works. So yeah, if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, and, you know, subscribe, all that shit. And yeah, we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.